In this video, we're going to be solving literal equations containing radicals. In the directions state, solve each equation for the indicated variable. For the first part, do not simplify at each step. In A, we have 682 is equal to 2 pi times the square root of L divided by 97. So the first thing I'm going to do here is square both sides. So I have 682 squared is equal to 2 pi times the square root of L divided by 97, all squared. And then we have 682 squared is equal to 2 squared times pi squared. And the square root of L divided by 97 squared is equal to L divided by 97. And now I'm going to multiply both sides by 97. So I have 97 times 682 squared is equal to 2 squared pi squared times L. And now we're going to divide both sides by 2 squared pi squared. So we're going to have L is equal to 97 times 682 squared divided by 2 squared times pi squared. In the next example, we have t is equal to 2 pi times the square root of L divided by g, and we're solving for L again. So we're going to go through the same steps as we did in the first example. So the first step is to square both sides. So we have t squared is equal to 2 pi times the square root of L divided by g, all squared. And now I have t squared is equal to 2 squared times pi squared times L divided by g. And then I'm going to multiply both sides by g. So I get t squared times g is equal to 2 squared times pi squared times L. And now we're going to divide both sides by 2 squared pi squared. So L is equal to t squared times g divided by 2 squared times pi squared. So you can see the steps in these two examples were the same. In the first example, we had more numbers involved, and the second example, we had variables representing some of those numbers in the first example. In B, we have 7,914 is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi times the square root of 67c, and we want to solve for c. So the first thing I'm going to do is cross multiply. So I have 2 pi times 7,914 times the square root of 67c is equal to 1. And now I'm going to square both sides. So I have 2 pi times 7,914 times the square root of 67c, all squared, is equal to 1 squared. And when we square the left side of the equal sign, we have 2 squared times pi squared times 7,914 squared. And the square root of 67c squared is equal to 67c is equal to 1 squared. And now if we divide both sides by 2 squared times pi squared times 7,914 squared times 67, we'll solve for c. So c is equal to 1 squared divided by 2 squared pi squared times 7,914 squared times 67. In this example, we have f is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi times the square root of LC. So again, just like the last example, we're going to cross multiply first. So I have f times 2 pi times the square root of LC is equal to 1. And now I'm going to square both sides. So f times 2 pi times the square root of LC, all squared, is equal to 1 squared. And now we have f squared times 2 squared times pi squared. And the square root of LC squared is LC is equal to 1 squared. And now we're solving for c, so we're going to divide by f squared times 2 squared times pi squared times L. So we have c is equal to 1 squared divided by f squared times 2 squared times pi squared times L. And in c, we have 26 is equal to 1/2 times the square root of 2a squared plus 57 minus 43, and we want to solve for a squared. So the first thing I'm going to do is multiply both sides by 2. So I have 2 times 26 is equal to the square root of 2a squared plus 57 minus 43. And now I'm going to square both sides. So I have 2 times 26 squared is equal to the square root of 2a squared plus 57 minus 43, all squared. And this is equal to 2 squared times 26 squared is equal to 2a squared plus 57 minus 43. And now I'm going to subtract 57 and add 43 to both sides. So we have 2 squared times 26 squared minus 57 plus 43 is equal to 2a squared. And now we're going to divide both sides by 2. So I have a squared is equal to 2 squared times 26 squared minus 57 plus 43, all divided by 2. In the next example, we have m is equal to 1/2 times the square root of 2a squared plus 2b squared minus c squared. And we're solving for a squared again. So just like the last example, we're going to start by multiplying both sides by 2. So I have 2m is equal to the square root of 2a squared plus 2b squared minus c squared. And now we're going to square both sides. So 2m squared is equal to the square root of 2a squared plus 2b squared minus c squared, all squared. And that gives us 2 squared times m squared is equal to 2a squared plus 2b squared minus c squared. And now we're going to subtract 2b squared and add c squared to both sides. So I'm going to have 2 squared m squared minus 2b squared plus c squared is equal to 2a squared. And now we're going to divide both sides by 2. So a squared is equal to 2 squared m squared minus 2b squared plus c squared, all divided by 2. And that's our video on solving literal equations containing radicals.